So, how do you score a monologue? Well, I'm going to show you. Come to classwork, Google Class. You're going to open up this document, monologue scoring. Okay. In here, you've got a list of the monologues that you'll be selecting from. You've got the template you'll use to score it. You've got some acting terms or some verbs that you'll use. And you've got, well, this video that I'm going over with you right now. You're going to open this up. These are all of the 10 monologues you could select, okay? And at the top here of each one, there's a quick one-sentence statement about what the monologue is about, highlighted in orange. This should help you get through them. In any case, once you pick the one that you like, and please pick the one that you really like, not the shortest one. You might not do the whole thing, but it's better to do something that you care about. Anyways, you're going to copy it, come back over here, open up this template, and then you're going to paste it right there. Great. Now, I happen to be choosing the monologue we did in class, Danny's monologue. And the first thing you want to do once you pasted it there, you want to identify what the speaker's goal is. In this case, Danny wants Jill to take him back. Simple. That's what he's after. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to read, at this point you should have read through it at least once, but you're going to want to read through it again and break it up into different beats. So you're looking for a shift in what the speaker's trying to do. So I'm going to read through this, and it doesn't have to be in order, but I'm looking through this and I'm thinking, okay, Jill, I'm not a bad guy. I don't just like you because of your money. I think you're really pretty too. And you're nice and sweet, and I like you for you. I wouldn't care if you were poor. Hey, look at me when I'm talking to you. I'm serious. Jill, please, I'm begging you. I'm begging you on my knees. I love you. All right, well, if I'm going to break this up into beats, the first one that jumps out at me is right here where Danny's voice changes. At least when I read it, it does. Hey, look at me when I'm talking to you. I'm serious. Sounds like he's getting mad, as if he's like yelling at her. So let's break that up. But then it changes, right? Jill, please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you on my knees. I love you. That looks different. As I come up here, Jill, I'm not a bad guy. I don't just like you because of your money. I think you're really pretty too. And you're nice and sweet, and I like you for you. I wouldn't care if you were poor. It seems to me like right here, this could be broken up. It's almost like in the beginning part, there's a shift right before he says, I think you're really pretty too. Almost as if like he's trying to convince her of something here. I don't know. The next thing you're going to want to do is after you've broken this up into beats, you're going to come back over here. You're going to open up these acting terms, all right? You're going to create a split screen. Just like this. Whoops. Great. Let's make this smaller so that we can fit as much onto the screen as possible while seeing as much as possible. Perfect. There we go. Look at that. Now I can see my terms, and I've got the monologue that I'm working with. Perfect. Now, for the sake of what we're doing here, I'm just going to put this down here, okay? Oops. You don't have to do this with yours, but just so everybody can see the whole screen that we're working with. I think this is going to be helpful. Oh, let's squish this. So now I've got my monologue on one side, right here, and I've got the terms on the other. Let's get started. We already have. So this part, again, I'm really drawn to this part. Hey, look at me when I'm talking to you. I'm serious. Man. Is he trying to abuse her? I don't know, maybe. Is he certainly not trying to amuse her? He seems angry, but he's not trying to anger her. Is he berating her? Maybe. Um, Certainly not delighting her. I'm going to say he's sort of trying to maybe um, crush her, or maybe he's trying to control her, right? Or force her. I think that's one of the ones in here. Where is it? Force. I think he's trying to force her. So I'm going to come right over here, put this into parentheses, and write force. Great. Trying to enforce her. Trying to force her. Or maybe dominate. You might have more than one term, and that's okay too. Right? Look at me when I'm talking to you. I'm serious. But then over here, or yeah, at the end, it looks like, Jill, please, I'm begging you on my knees. I love you. To me, it seems like he's um, um, maybe pledging to her, promising her. He's making a promise to her, right? He's promising her something or pledging something. So I might just put in pledge or promise. It's good. Up here, I think you're really pretty too. I mean, you're nice and sweet, and I like you for you. I wouldn't care if you were poor. I think right here, what he's doing is I think he's trying to, um, where is it? I think he's trying to enchant her, right? Or maybe he's trying to charm her. Where's charm? I know it's in here. There it is, charm her. So at the end of this beat, parentheses, charm. And I think at the beginning here, I think he's addressing her, but I think he's also addressing a claim that was previously made. At some point, maybe it was Jill, probably identified him as a bad guy and liking her for just her money. Maybe it was a friend of Jill's. So it's kind of like he has to address it right away. Then he charms her, and he gets frustrated and he tries to force her and dominate her because the charming wasn't working. Oh, and then he makes a pledge, a promise. He's trying to promise her or pledge her something. And now I have scored my monologue with 4 different shifts. Again, this is a really short monologue, so I don't have at least 5. You guys are going to want at least 5, probably not more than 10 in your monologues. And you're going to be selecting 2 major shifts. So it could be for your project that you're going to be doing some work around. More to come on that. But for now, this is how you score your monologue. I hope this helped.